So very good morning to class 11 student of St. Paul High School. So today we are going to learn a very important chapter in EVS, and that chapter is man and environment. You see, man is very much dependent on environment. Because without environment there is no existence or there will be no survival of a human being. Yes or no? Because environment is the basis on which we are very much dependent. Because we have in our solar system we have 8 planets. Yes or no? But in all whatever the planets we have except Earth, there is no human in any other planet, or we cannot stay also there. Why? Because of this lack of environment. The environment that present in our Earth, planet Earth, is nowhere in any other planet, and still scientists are searching for that. If they found one day, then we will be moving on to that planet. Now that is a dream that we have all have, that as a human that we will be settling in other planets. But right now we are focusing on the chapter. Okay. So in this chapter we will be learning about man and environment. Both are very related. Okay. Because you see, environment was there, but man has came in this environment and man has contributed something in this environment. And that contribution was good earlier, but nowadays it is turning into bad. So we're learning about that thing in this chapter. So this was the introduction of this chapter, and we are moving on to the first topic, and that first topic is 1.1 dimension of environment, physical and biological and social. So you see, according to dimension, what actually environment consists of? Environment consists of external factors. What are the external factors we have? Living, non-living, material, non-material, which surrounds human. Whatever the living thing and whatever the non-living thing, whatever the material and non-material things are there, all are surrounded us, human beings. Yes or no? So this is what? This is environment. This was the earlier concept, but modern concept says something else. Now what modern concept says actually? It includes water, air, soil. These 3 factors are basic. Water, air and soil. These three factors are basic, and there are more. Now what are they more? Social and economic conditions also. In present environment, it consists of what? It consists of water. That is very basic thing, because without water, human cannot survive. Any living or whatever any living thing will not able to sustain for a long period of time. So water is very important. After that comes air. Without air, you will not able to survive for even for a single minute. Yes or no? So air is also very most important thing. After that, soil. Without soil, you see, without soil, if the soil is infertile, you may be survive for some of the day, but if it has become infertile or it has become barren, then the crops will not going to grow in that soil, and after that eventually what will happen? The people will going to die because of hunger. So all these 3 factors are very basics, but excluding these 3 factors, there are also 2 factors. Now what are they? They are social and economic condition. The people which are living in a particular area, they also contribute towards the environment. What they contribute towards the environment actually? Right now what we are doing actually, we are helping environment to get it more warmer. Yes, we are doing it. How? By using more and more of CNG, that petroleum products. That is by using more and more of petroleum. We are very much dependent on the fuels. Yes or no? As we are using large amount of fuel, it is releasing large amount of CFC, nitrous oxide, methane and other gases also, which are basically what? Which are basically a greenhouse gases. Greenhouse effect is there naturally, but we are also contributing in that greenhouse effect by these processes also. So because of that, what is happening? Our environment is getting more and more warmer, and because of that, what is happening right now is that our Earth annual temperature is increasing to around every 1 year or 2 years, it is increasing by 2 or 3 degrees every 1 or 2 years. So it is a very serious problem, because if it continues like that, then one day will be there when there will be no glaciers left in our world. So that's why social and economic conditions are also very much important, because they also contribute towards the environment. Now all those things actually, when all those things started to be noticed, the series of these events has started in the year 1972. The United Nations Conference on the Environment, on the Human Environment, focused worldwide attention on the environment hazards that threatens human beings. So in 1972, United Conference on Human Environment, they conducted different surveys. Okay, in the different surveys, what they noticed, they find out some of the causes and some of the threats that the human are suffering because of the environment, because they are doing industrialization in a large amount, and because of that industrialization, it also contributing towards the environment, it also turning some bad effect in the environment. And what they found out about India is that in India there is a poor sanitization, unsafe water, poor death rate, very high death rate, very high death rate was there in India, unsafe water was there, sanitation problem was there. Okay, so these are some of the basic things which a human must have actually. But in India there is a lack of all those things. So this was a major concern, because of that India was considered and 70% of India's population was living in the rural areas. Yes, and still some of this data is the older one. Okay, but approximately 70% of Indians are still living in rural areas, and because of that the problem is immense. Because of unsafe water, people are dying because of different kinds of diseases like typhoid. Every year lakhs and lakhs of people die in India because of this, because by drinking unsafe water, and because of poor sanitation, and because of other diseases also, diseases like malaria and other things. So because of that, the United Nations in the 1972 has said a comment on this India. Okay, after this we are moving on to the third point, 1.3 point, and that 1.3 point is human being as a rational and a social partner in environmental action. Now what do you mean by rational? Basically rational का मतलब क्या होता है? Rational basically means a person who is calculative. Who is calculative means what? Whatever the person is doing, he is doing a precautions about that. Whatever the things he will going to do, and whatever the things he will not going to do. He is a very much thinking. He has a very good thinking capacity, and he will going to analyze what he will going to do and what he will not going to do. In economics term, if you say rational, basically क्या होता है? Rational का मतलब वो इंसान होता है जो अपना पाई का हिसाब रखता है. वो पाई का हिसाब उसके लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट रहने वाला है, क्योंकि वो 1 रुपया भी कहाँ खर्चा करेगा वो भी वो सोच समझ के करेगा. तो उसको ऐसे इंसान को बोलेंगे रैशनल. तो बेसिकली मतलब होता है रैशनल का जो इंसान बहुत कैलकुलेटिव होता है. कैलकुलेटिव मतलब क्या? वो क्या करेगा, किसमें कितना पैसा खर्चा करेगा, तो उसको हम कहते हैं रैशनल. पर यहाँ हमारा टॉपिक क्या है? ह्यूमन बीइंग एज अ रैशनल एंड सोशल पार्टनर इन एनवायरमेंटल एक्शन. एक्चुअली वी आर कंट्रीब्यूटिंग in environmental actions. Okay, how we are contributing? Actually, as the human have started in living this earth, so in the earlier time we are not that much important from the environmental perspective. But as we have learned how to use fire, we have started what? We have started a series of events, because by using of that fire, by rubbing the stones, we have generated fire, and because of that there is a very beautiful discovery. But that beautiful discovery nowadays is creating huge problem. You see it, because it turns into a series of events. After that, humans started to use different kinds of fuel and other things, and slowly the people get aware of more of the things, and they get so much knowledge. Now they have first they have started steam engine, and after that steam engine has become old and useless. Now they are using after that comes motor vehicles that we have been using right now. So because of that, what is happening? We are using large amount of CFC, large amount of fuels, means large amount of release of CFC, nitrous oxide, methane, and other gases. And not only because of motor vehicles only, and because of industrialization also. In industry also there is a large amount of need of fuel and large amount of need of water also. Because in industry, without fuel and without water, industry cannot think about running, because raw material they can have, but the processing part, whatever the processing part that has to be done, it is done because of that fuel, with the help of fuel and with the help of water, whatever the cleaning part is there. So they are also very much contributing towards the environmental ill effects. industrialization and use of large amount of motor vehicles. This is a major concern that we have been facing right now. Because of this, what is happening, our planet Earth's temperature is changing, and it is still changing, because you see there is an effect, because Antarctica and Arctic glaciers have been started to melt. Okay, they have not melted, but they have started to melt in a large amount. The accumulation rate is slow, but the melting rate has become higher. So this is a major concern that we have been facing right now, and all these things have been started with that small fire. So it is a series of events. Now because of that series of events, now we are facing a large amount of problem. So it will be good for today, I believe, and we'll be discussing more in the next video. Thank you.